My classmates, everybody say, it is rubbish. First, the thing was cut out. Nigeria, we inhaled.
Hello fam, welcome to QM's Couch. If this is your first time, welcome. I do hope you subscribe. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for the support. I love you dearly. Please keep dropping by. So, it's no news that the old national anthem, Nigeria We Hail Thee, has now become the new national anthem, replacing Arise O Compatriots, which has been the norm since 1978. I already did a video when the news broke, and you can check out the link in the description below. I was definitely itching to do a follow-up video, but I was waiting for an official statement from the presidency giving us some semblance of explanation as to why this bill was passed. The air has been so hot with reactions from Nigerians. We can make a possible part 3 of this series about the response from the presidency if we hear from them. But yeah, Nigerians have not let up at all about how they feel. Questions and theories abound. Many wonder why the switch in national anthem was prioritized. People are just livid, but don't take my word for it. I got some reactions together for your viewing pleasure. Take a listen for yourself, and I'll be back with my personal deduction afterwards.
Are you whining yourself? Or whining me?
Nigerians in Nigeria, how do you people do it? Like, how do you watch your government pick up minor issues and focus on them? Like, we have changed our national anthem. Like, how? Food prices have increased and transport fare has increased. Everything has increased, but it's national anthem. We decided to change. Oh, Nigeria, people will suffer.
So the new anthem is the latest thing going on now. Federal government, when I try you, I don't know who, sometimes when I go they do things, I don't know who they even bring up these suggestions. Who are the advisors? Now you don't scrap our own made in Nigeria. You don't go collect Oyibo own package. So how do you now encourage Nigerians to support made in Nigerian things? National anthem not be even our own. We go wake up one day, this green, white, green flag, then go change them. Can we pass such bill? Let's have 24 hours lights. This bill no even waste time, they don't sign them. Pass such bill, 24 hours lights, good roads. A lot of places there, they don't even get clean waters. This generation, where they even want to start from this new anthem? How are you encouraging people to even tap into these things? People go sick for Nigeria, they don't fly go America, fly go London. We know nothing with Nigeria, nothing. This one too much, it's alarming. This is your anthem now, so face the fact, face reality. Bola Tinubu, Baba.
When I went no Tinubu, make una go tell and say people where they hungry, no get strength to sing. Even the former national anthem, where would they use? We never get that strength to sing them again because hunger dey this country. Then they introduce the old one now. Say make we dey learn and come they sing them kwa. Where strength today kwa? Who'd advise this Tinubu self abeg? Why changing of this national anthem? Arise O Compatriots. Written by 5 Nigerian vibrant youths in 1978. Why did they decided to return us to old pattern of life? They are not returning back the old national anthem. Written by our slave masters, our colonial masters. Written by a white lady. The one written by Nigerians is no good for Tinubu, but now the one that is written by a white lady. The time where colonial masters see this country, now be waiting they won't make with the use. I saw a video where the national anthem was going on. Our president couldn't even open his mouth, which means maybe no now. Even our National Assembly, our lawmakers. I am so ashamed that our lawmakers will accept this rubbish. You went and they implemented the use of old national anthem in waiting we Nigerians they pass through. I don't understand. Penta of tomato is 8,000 something naira today. Last week, now we to buy na 6,000 plus. This week now 8,000 plus. Now people they buy them. In fact, I went for burial yesterday. People they eat banga soup. As to now, nobody they buy tomato now. People where they afford to buy tomato to cook rice now small. Now banga now people they eat now because that one they cheaper. Tomato you know if you buy them. And they are talking about how to change our national anthem from the new national anthem that was written by Nigerians, 5 vibrant Nigerians, to old one written by a white lady. This is where we are. Before these people will leave us alone, they must not just say that we go back to 18th centuries or 17th centuries. Very soon, the kind of fuel scarcity will go hit this country. Everybody go they walk out with leg. Everybody go they trek for this country. If you don't know, we don't trek many times now. Just 1 year in office. Fuel scarcity everywhere. Nobody go feel buy fuel now. Oil producing nation now they buy fuel in this regard. They don't get shame. This is where we are. Are we talking about dollar? Forget about it. Our government is not working on that. None of all these economic policies is working. And they are talking about reverting back to old national anthem. For what? Sorry, Nigerians. We are done.
Nigeria government don't change the Nigeria national item. Una don't hear. They don't pass the old national item into law. Henceforth, Nigeria go they use that old national item. This Arise to compatriot where we use. They say now they bring bad luck to Nigeria. So the government now, our government don't change them. My question be say, how this change of national item they address the issue of suffering, kidnapping, hunger, insecurity, poverty, bad road, no light. How this issue they address them? This is a misplaced priority. I don't blame them. I blame the Nigerian citizens because now when they allow this nonsense, which country on earth, the government will just come up, just make decision without addressing the masses, without consulting the masses. You know they, not only Africa and Nigeria, and all these things for the happen. Just imagine, you just wake up, decide to change the national item. When there is hunger in the land, there is insecurity, there is poverty, people are dying every day, people cannot eat 3 square meal. But your problem, Nigeria government problem, is the national item. This is a misplaced priority. Like I said, I don't blame them. I blame the citizens. We continue fighting ourselves. Igbo this, Yoruba that, Igbo Hausa this, Hausa that. That makes all these people, they take us for granted. They are taking us for granted. I'm telling you the truth. They don't give some of them a peanut. You come here, they fight Igbo, they fight Yoruba, they fight Hausa, they fight this. Why these people, they embezzle our money, they send their children, go to school, they live the best life. You they suffer, they wait for God. You're not gonna go do anything. Before you know, you go old, you go back. That's what our parents do. God bless you all.
People have been shouting that the economy is hard. Ilule, everything has become expensive. What did the government do? They decided to change our national anthem to the old one. Wallahi talai. Is anything wrong with changing the national anthem? Absolutely not. There's nothing wrong with it. Quite frankly, Nigerians don't care. But how does that help with what is on ground? As in, it's been 1 year of Tinubu's presidency, and within that 1 year, a bag of rice went up by 129%. Alaji, haba. Before we started Emilocon something, a bag of rice was 35,000 naira. No, so today it is 80,000. In fact, it got to 90,000 in some places. A bag of beans went up by 217%. When we are not at war, it went from 30,000 to 95,000. Even Gary went up by 79%. It was 28,000 last year. It's now 50,000. Exactly what are we doing? Bread. 1 loaf of bread that was 900 naira is now 1,006. Tomato that was 40,000 naira per bag is now 150,000 naira per bag. How do you account for that? Above all, yam. You guys know how much I love yam. Last year, 3 tubers of yam was 2,000 naira. Now it is 10,500 naira. People are suffering. Last year, Abuja to Lagos flight that was 30-something thousand naira is now 80K. Somebody that was flying from Abuja to Ibadan recently paid 90,000 naira. I said, hey? Meanwhile, minimum wage is what? Minimum wage is you see? But while we are complaining about all these things, the government decided to change our national anthem. Alaji, you need a new set of advisors. I'm telling you. Congratulations to Mr. President and the lawmakers. We all sing a new song. After we sing a new song, breakfast.
The anthem we have today teaches us all the values that whatever anthem they want to bring. The problem is they're not practicing the values. You're punching the wrong bag. The national anthem that we have today, there's nothing wrong with it. It teaches us tolerance. It teaches us empathy. But we have political leaders that don't practice this thing. It is your practice that gives power to the principle. It's not just mouthing or forming new words for us to mouth. Secondly, the optics are bad. How do we leave an anthem that we wrote for ourselves and go and carry an anthem that British people wrote for us? That's very backward looking. We shouldn't be going back. Thirdly, my brother, a dustbin of tomato is costing 8,000 naira in the market today. There's no food. There's no light. There's no security. Changing the national anthem is least on the priority of Nigerians today. And those that represent us need to have their finger on our pulse. This is not a priority on anybody's list at the moment. What needs to change is the behavior of political leaders. They need to stop the greed, stop the corruption, start living the values that the current national anthem preaches.
These clips are just a drop in the ocean of Nigerians who have a lot to say about this latest move by the government. And who can blame us? Because how in the world can this be justified? The real question is, how does this address the present hardship hitting the populace? Insecurity is still very much an issue. The rate of inflation is heart attacking, and if things are not quickly fixed, we will have an overwhelming crime rate adding to what already exists. Because with people getting more and more desperate to survive, it will be hard to contain the chaos that will inevitably happen. Where exactly does the change in anthem fit on the list of priorities, especially at this time? How does this improve the lives of the citizenry? Your guess is as good as mine. Some Nigerians have even been asking why the lawmakers were not able to object to this bill. Well, take a look at this.
I don't know how this national anthem even affect the well-being of the common man in Nigeria. Let's be realistic. How this one will support the government to stop either hunger, banditry, or improve insecurity. To us, let's do what is beneficial to the common man. I concur with the minority leader. Let's look up something that will bring a development in the eyes of the international community to Nigeria.
So evidently, we did have some lawmakers who stood against this bill for good reasons, as clearly shown by Honorable Satomi Ahmad, a representative of Jere Federal Constituency in Borno State, supporting the minority leader during plenary. Love and light to us all as we continue to speculate and wonder at the, for lack of a better word, unique methodology of leadership we have been compelled to be accustomed to regime after regime in this country. Nigeria, we indeed hail thee. As we hope for an official statement from the presidency, what do you think could possibly be the reason for this bill? Are they trying to gain favor with the British government all over again? Or is this just basically an attempt to distract Nigerians from the major issues going on? Do share your thoughts in the comments below. Also remember to like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you again soon on QM's Couch.